Hello and welcome to a game between oGsTOP and oGsZenio. TOP will be playing as the blue Terran player at the upper left hand corner. I should probably figure out if I should stop calling him TOP or just call him Top, but it is all capitalized, so I'm going to assume I just say all the letters. And Zenio is going to be playing as the red Zerg at the lower right hand corner. He had just opened the hatchery, and there is going to be two barracks going up for TOP, one at 12, one at 14-ish of those SCVs, and in the meantime there is an extractor. The importance of this game cannot be stressed enough. This is game number 5, so whoever wins this game will go on to the finals, whereas the loser will have to go play for 3rd and 4th place. Not as cool, but still really cool. And there is going to be a spawning pool going down around 14 or so population. Both these players are really good with their micro, especially TOP with his marine control. In the past 4 games and other games I have seen of him that he played, he has spread his Marines very thoroughly and very difficult for the Balings to catch. And there's going to be one overlord going to the natural expansion, checking if TOP has yet gotten his natural expansion, and he will see that TOP has not yet done that. There's one SCV coming into the base of Zenio as he's going to be farming some of those gas patches as well as mineral patches, and the spawning pool is about to pop. He is going to finish in about 6 more seconds. The SCV has been huge for TOP. I know that sounds really dumb because the SCV is the most basic unit, but he is going to come in here and force a block off at the bottom of the ramp. There's also one Marine patrolling back and forth. Since all of the Zerg's units, early game units, are going to be melee, he will be able to take advantage of that, as some Zerglings are going to spawn. More and more Marines are getting produced, and he has nothing but barracks and bunkers and going to be some supply depots. And it looks like he will be blocking off the bottom of the ramp. Of course, this block off is very good, but he really needs to get inside and do some harass if he wants to make this investment worth it. And he is going to come in here with 3 Marines. Metabolic boost is being researched for those Zerglings, and there's going to be one bunker going up, and these Marines are going to protect that SCV. A secondary SCV will be able to replace that first SCV should he decide to die and fall over. And the Marines are going to take down the Overlord to the left, and he will be able to momentarily supply block his opponent. The army size is at 27 versus 31. And these bunkers are trying to create a divide between the natural expansion and his main base, and these Zerglings don't want any of it. There is a lot of Marines. There's a total of 11 Marines versus 10 Zerglings, and the Zerglings are going to come back into the base. There are 3 Marines inside the bunker, and these Marines are killing off some of these drones. He did manage to get 2 of those drones, and the bunker on the side is getting harassed by some of those Zerglings, but he should be okay as more Marines are going to show up here, and the bunker is on fire. But he runs to the other bunker where the SCV is directly next to it, and SCV was hiding on the side here, and that did provide really good cover for him. And the units lost tab does show that the Zerg player has already lost about double the units of his opponent, and his opponent will be building another set of bunkers directly next to the original bunker, and hatchery is going to go down to the focus fire of the SCV and the Marines. And he's making a lot more Zerglings. These Zerglings, as they spawn, they're going off to the side. I think he's waiting for the hatchery to go down, because a cool feature when a hatchery goes down is it pops a whole bunch of Zergling-like thingies, and they sort of chase you. And these Marines are actually really close. And the Zerglings are coming in, and the thing dies, and a whole bunch of these things are getting attacked, and the Marines SCV will go down. I think he does close the gap a little bit, but the gap is still about 600, still about double the units lost. And of course, at this time, both players' income still relatively the same, except for the fact that there are some mules helping out TOP tremendously, and he is going to try to separate once again between between the natural expansion that no longer exists and his own base. The Marines are microing back very nicely, killing off these Zerglings. He does lose 1 Marine there. Units lost tab does reflect that. He's still maintaining that healthy double units lost. And there's also going to be a command center coming out momentarily, as he's going to be grabbing 2 gas, maybe switching off a little bit off of these Marines, as Marines are going to run out of their use as a lot of these Balings are coming in. The Queen is trying to deter those Marines, and the unit counting station will show that there's 22 Zerglings and 13 Marines, and of course 5 of those Balings without speed. Not the best things, but still good enough. And there's going to be a supply depot directly built inside the base of Zenio. TOP, you have a set of balls. And there is going to be a very nice spread of these Marines. I really do like this combination, because those Balings do cause gas, and if one Baling kills 1 Marine, you're actually getting ahead of the Zerg player. A lot more Zerglings are being made, and some of them are being turned into Balings, and there is going to be a combination of 3 bunkers. Very nicely spread Marines, and more stuff being built, and the command center is going to get floated off to the side. Orbital command, excuse me. And the Balings are going to come in. The Balings are going to come in. Wow, that is a lot of Balings. and he will blow up all the structures, but most of the Marines are going to be dead, and the last SCV was just hanging out around there, is going to not survive. And a lot more Zerglings are being made, and at this time, it is panic mode for TOP. He is going to be constructing 4 bunkers. This is a really weird location, but I guess he is going to pack this in with a lot more structures. 4 bunkers, very defensive position, and some Bailings are morphing in directly outside of his base. He will know that this is Bailing bustable, and the supply depot will probably go down. He is going to be constructing barracks around it. He is going to lead it. This path looks like it goes up from here, up to here, up to here, into that bunker, and I think there is a tiny path on the side. The Bailings are going to come in, and no, they're not. Army size is at 42 against 41, and oGsZenio is waiting for the right time. The bunkers are going up, another barracks going up. Wow, that is a lot of barracks, none of them with any attachment. There is going to be a factory in the back, however, and this Marine comes out. He is curious, and you should not be curious when you're fighting a Zerg, because the answer is always yes. They have a ton of poop, and they're going to be morphing them some more Bailings, it appears, and the natural expansion is going to go up. He is scouting around the map for any hidden expansions, and the Zerglings will join the Bailings. The Zergling is running up the ramp, checking for its final destination, and the Bailings are morphing in, and here they go. They're coming in for that supply depot. The supply depot will go down. The barracks will not go down, but he is going to go for the bunker. The bunker does go down, and these Marines are free like Free Willy, and they're going to come in here and eat up some SCVs. Those SCVs are going to take a hell of a lot of damage, and they're going down left and right, and more Zerglings are being made, but no more reinforcements looks like are coming across, and he does manage to save about, I would say, 40% of his SCV. One SCV is still mining, and that SCV is not going to go down. He is a baller SCV. That SCV will get surrounded, and some of these are getting turned to Bailings as we take a look at the front gate of this base as more SCVs are actually going down, and this is finally closed off, it seems. There's going to be 3 barracks there, and the Bailings are coming in, and they will get a lot more stuff, and these Marines are really weak. Army size now is going to be 33 against 34, still relatively close, and both these players are pretty much dead even in terms of the income, even though that TOP lost a lot of those SCVs. He still does have those mules to help him out. Unit composition shows 18 Zerglings versus 11 Marines, and man, it feels good to take a nap between casts every now and then, even though that was sort of a forced nap, because I actually fell asleep. And the Marines are going to be shooting the Zerglings on the side here. The Zerglings are going to run away. They're not going to continue taking down the set of destructible rocks, and there is going to be a lot of SCV production as he's trying to ramp up his income, and there's a lot in the queue actually. 2 tech labs have been attached, 1 to the starport, 1 to the factory, and it appears that the Zerg player is not going to expand. He is going to need to build up a lot more drones, and he is trying to get a nice saturation. He will be building the Roach Warren. This is actually a really late stage in the game, Roach Warren, because it's been so long, but they've been on the basic tech for so long, and we do see siege tech along with cloaking is being researched, and the Hellions trying to sneak around the Zergling, but the Zergling does spot it with his own watchtower, so the Queen will come over to the top of the ramp and start whacking away at it. Zergling's trying to get a contained, and ooh, this Queen actually stopped, and he didn't actually hit anything, and this Hellion will go down. That was alright, and there's 2 Marines going to stay on the side. Both these players are still ramping up their income. They're doing a very good job of it, and it appears that the Terran player is going to have more gas income, as he does have 4 of those gases. He should have lesser mineral income, but he does have mules, and so he is going to be ahead on gas and minerals as well. Cloaking is about to finish, and there's going to be more barracks. Surprise, surprise. There's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 barracks and 2 factories, and he has finished his siege tech, I think, and he does have 2 siege tanks. And the Marines don't really have any upgrades at this moment. They're still 45. They still can't stem, and they don't have any plus upgrades. For the Zerg player, he is moving out. He has some roaches on the field. It looks like he will come around from the side. He does have 13 roaches and 9 Zerglings. These roaches with 0/0 upgrades and the Zerglings also with 0/0 upgrades are going to come in from the side. Some Bailings are being morphed in. Ooh, 4 Bailings is all it takes to take down all these SCVs if he can get it at the right location. And the Terran player, TOP, does not look like he care about this assault that's going on the side rocks. Ooh, he finally noticed that he is going to come over. More and more tanks are being constructed. More and more Marines are coming. And these 2 Marines are guarding this set of destructible rocks, and he should probably siege up. He is going to siege up. He is spreading out his Marines. He is going to build a bunker. This is just great play. And in the meantime, the Zerg is going to come in here, as there is going to be a lot of roaches inside the base, and the tanks are getting sieged, and the roaches are coming inside, and the roaches are actually getting pummeled by those tanks, but they're within range now. There should be they should do quite okay. And he does manage to hold off this charge from the Zerg player Zenio. Zenio does have one more Roach on the side trying to take down the supply depot. Some more Balins coming in from the side, and there's going to be one Marine just saying, hello, I'm just going out for a walk, and oh, nice to see you here. Not quite nice, actually. And there is going to be a tank shooting down his own supply depot while there's some harassment going on inside the base of Zenio, and you can keep track of that at the lower right hand side, and he is coming in to take the tanks, and there's 2 Banelings. Oh, those 2 Banelings were within about a 1/4 of an inch from those SCVs to do major damage. He did not have those upgrades, and maybe he had more than 2, he would have done something. Those Zerglings were a sacrificial set of Zerglings. They almost got enough time for his Banelings to kill off those SCVs. Income tab now does show an advantage for a Terran player as he switched off of the gas, and he is going to be very, very heavy minerals, and I don't know if that is because he got harassed and he forgot to put them on gas. Oh, that is because he got harassed and forgot to put them on gas, and that rhymes. And it looks like he is going to move out here with a lot of Marines. One of those things are flying, and 1 Banshee and 4 tanks, and he is going to push on to the creep. Wow, that is a lot of creep tumors that he has probably forgotten to spread, possibly. And the Banshee is going to come inside, and he knows it's coming, and Balings are being morphed in at the moment, and I don't think he has bailing speed. I mean, the bailing rolling mechanism, the invention of the wheel for the Zerg, and their siege tanks are going to siege on the side there. He is coming inside. He is not going to supply block his opponent, and he is coming in here, and the Bailings, where are the Bailings? The Bailings are on the side over here. There's only 4 of them, and there's some more Zerglings being made at the moment. The Zergling and the Bailings come in, and the Bailings will explode, only taking out about 5 Marines that time. Great spread there by TOP, and TOP is at a very firm position. 2 tanks on the outside, 2 tanks inside. Just absolutely great positioning, and they can actually siege up here on the side of the base. Just really nice siege lines. And then the command center is being constructed. Army size is at 45 versus 119, as there is going to be 8 Marines constructed simultaneously. Eat that. Who needs those add-ons and stuffs? And these Marines are going to pummel down the drones and Zenio. GG's. A great set from 2 very good players. Hope you guys enjoy that very much, and I hope to see you guys at the next game. There will be more coming in very shortly, hopefully today, as long as I don't fall asleep. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys at the next game.